Hi, everybody. My name's Jason,
I'm Caden. I'm Jaden.
I'm Yah.
and we are the Yahuwah and the Torah channel. And we thank you guys very much for hanging out with us, for being a part of this family, for pulling up a chair in this little itty bitty tiny table in this jungle and hanging out. Gentlemen, who are we and what do we believe?
We believe that the law, statutes, and commandments are good for all generations, that they're not done away with. We believe that the name of Yahuwah is Yahuwah and it's not God. And yeah.
And that is that's Cade. He's really quiet. I had to move the mic over to him because he's literally right at the same table. You wouldn't know that because he's extremely quiet. He didn't always used to be quiet. I don't know what happened to that. Jay, what else do we believe?
We believe that the son of Yahuwah, people know him as Jesus. His name was never Jesus because there were no J's in Hebrew during his time. There were no J's until the 1500s, so it would have been more of a Y, so it would be closer to Yehoshua or something closer to Joshua. And we believe that he died for our sins to have forgiveness, so we didn't have to keep sacrificing animals every time we did a sin. And he did not get away with it. He did not do it to it. He did not abolish. He did not hang it up on the cross with him. It was not done away with. It was there forever. He followed it. He showed us how to follow it perfectly. He did the feasts. He died during one of the feasts, and he became the Passover lamb.
Yeah, and that's, we are, the Boss Clan are the people who love our brothers and sisters in chains. And we have one brother, and I wish all you guys would keep him in prayer. His name is Armando. And Armando is a new guy that I just started writing in prison. And it's very interesting when we first start writing guys because we don't know what their level of scriptures is. We don't know if they're Torah keepers. We don't know if they're in commandment keeping. We don't know a lot of it. And so it's just like the outside. Many people are indoctrinated and many people are into Christianity. And so I've been writing Armando. And I thought I had lost him, but he came back, and so he started writing again. And sometimes when I say I lose them, there's been several guys I've written to, and they're not interested, right? They're not interested in Yah's laws. They're not interested in Torah keeping. They're not interested in anything like this. And so when he actually wrote me back, I was real thrilled. And he's written me back a couple times now, and his answer for law keeping is this. He's like, he literally said, I would rather stick with the grace doctrine, just like that. He doesn't want to hear anything else. And as weird as that may sound to Torah keepers, that is what Christianity has, right? They're like, well, we'll go with the grace doctrine. The grace doctrine sounds way better. And when you ask people what the grace doctrine is, without the words of Paul, they can't find the grace doctrine. There's no such grace doctrine. It doesn't exist. There's no such thing. There's the obedience doctrine, and there is, if we are obedient to our Creator and we keep His laws, statutes, and commandments, He will be our Elohim. We can be His people. But there's no such thing. We have grace. We have been given grace, but grace is not a sin card. Grace is not what people have been programmed to think that it is. So as we are out there ministering to our brothers and sisters in chains, guys, please keep Armando in prayer, and that we are able to break through things like this. And the good news is that he's still talking, even though he's not interested in commandment. He's still talking, and that's the least we can do. Is we can be friends with these guys. We can love these guys. We can give them some compassion and care, regardless of what their beliefs are. These guys need love. These guys need some help. They need somebody who has interest in them, and that's what Boz Clan does. We have a lot of interest in our prisoners. As we see them come up for parole, we are going to celebrate them and have you guys hopefully out there pray with them. And if you guys can keep another brother who will be out this week. Is it this week? I think Creek. David Creek, David Joseph Creek is a brother we've been talking to a very long time. Long time, many months. I mean, probably close to a year at this point. And he's had a lot of ups, a lot of downs. He was in a little group inside the prison. And he split away from that. And he and I have been writing for a lot of letters, a lot of time. And he finally got up for parole. He is leaving this week. He's leaving tomorrow. Guys, so if you will please keep David Joseph Creek the second in prayer, because he is just about to step out into freedom again and with a whole new course of life. And guys, this is part of Yah Scriptures. This is part of our ministry right here. This is what we are pushing for. This is a scriptures that we are trying to get into our brothers and sisters in chains. And every other Bible company out there, from what I can see, is completely corrupt. Is completely out of line when you want to try to help the people that need help. All these Bible people, they all have prophets, they have payroll, they have all of this stuff. We don't have any of this. This has all been done in our house with people that love Yah. There's no expenses. So 100% of every bit of the money that is made on these goes back into our brothers and sisters in chains. And so this Bible will be available in the middle of June. June 1st, we will have it in our hands in the States, confirmed for sure. Guys, it's $70. You won't find the scriptures anywhere near this. This is a large print. It's nearly 3 inches thick. It is 14.5 font, so you will be able to see this. It is a very, very, very good scriptures, guys. It has 103 books. We brought the Apocrypha back into this. This has the restored names of all of our the Creator, his Son, all of our forefathers. It is a very, very, very amazing read. And so this is where we're asking you guys for help. We're also asking those who can keep us in prayer that this is something that we can really make an impact with. I believe this is something unlike anything that has ever been out there. I don't think there's ever been anything that has ever been brought up without cost and without something of the, and I'm not saying cost, like this costs us a tremendous amount, but something that we can give 100% of everything that we get back into this and help these brothers and sisters. For anybody that wants to read this is absolutely free of charge. You don't have to buy this, right? You don't have to buy the Word of Yah. The Word of Yah from us is always 100% free. Here's the Apocrypha. Here's the regular scriptures. You guys can grab them, download them, absolutely free. Put them on all your devices. They are very, very good read. Very good. These are Amazon books. Guys, you can get these. We're still looking for people who want to ship these into prisons. And so if you guys are willing to help us get these particular books into our brothers that we have right now that are available, get a hold of me. My email address is jboss008@gmail.com. Now, gentlemen, Jaden, where are we at? We are in 2nd SHEMU'EL. We are reading about crazy times, crazy things, a wild, wacky world long ago. Where are we at? Where are we at?
Shaul has died. Jonathan died. 2 other of Shaul's sons died in battle. David took over Judah. One of Shaul's other sons took over Israel. So they're basically split at this point. They've both been fighting for control over Israel, and it's been a war. Abner was Shaul's right-hand man. He was like leader of his army. He was always with Shaul, protecting him. And David came to David and said, "The reign will be yours." And David's like, "Fine, if you want to do this, bring me my wife back. Bring me who shall gave me his wife." She ended up getting married to another man after David left. So he got her back. And David told him to go in peace, and he would not kill him. Well, Joab and his other brother, I think Asahel, they went and killed him because he killed one of their other brothers. So they got revenge on him, and David put a curse on Joab's house. Joab is one of David's most loyal people until the end. So,
okay,
and that is that.
All right, so you guys ready? You're ready? It's a short chapter. Let's go. And the son of Shaul heard that Abner had died in Hebron, and he lost heart, and all Israel was troubled. And the son of Shaul had 2 men, commanders of bands, and the name of one was Baana, and the name of the other Rechab, sons of Rimmon, the Berakathite, and of the children of Benjamin. For Beroth was also reckoned to Benjamin, because the Beronites fled to Gittim, and have been sojourners there until this day. Now Jonathan, son of Shaul, had a son who was lame in his feet. He was 5 years old when the news about Shaul and Jonathan came from Israel. And his nurse took him up and fled. And it came to be, as she hurried to flee, that he fell and became lame. And his name was Mephibosheth. Excuse me.
Mephibosheth.
Yeah, Mephibosheth. And so the sons of Rimmon, the Beronathite, Rechab, and Baana went and came at about the heat of the day to the house of Ishaboth, who was lying on his bed at noon. And they came into the midst of the house to fetch wheat, and they struck him in the stomach, and Rechab and Baana, his brother, escaped. Thus they came into the house when he was lying on his bed in his bedroom, and they smote him, and slew him, and beheaded him. And they took his head, and went the way of the desert plain all night, and brought the head of Ishaboth to David at Hebron, and said to the sovereign, "See the head of Ishbosheth, the son of Shaul your enemy, who sought your life. So Yahuwah has given my master the sovereign vengeance on Shaul and his seed this day." And David answered Rechab and Baana, his brother, sons of Rimmon, the Beerothite, and said to them, "As Yahuwah lives, who has redeemed my life out of all distress, when someone reported to me, saying, 'See, Shaul is dead,' and he was a bearer of good news in his own eyes, I then took hold of him and slew him in Ziklag, which was the reward I gave him for his news. How much more when wicked men have slain a righteous man in his house, on his bed? Should I not require the blood at your hand and remove you from the earth? And David commanded his young men, and they slew them, and cut off their hands and feet, and hanged them by the pool in Hebron. And they took the head of Ishbosheth and buried it in the tomb of Abner in Hebron. Why do you guys think they cut off the hands and feet of these guys?
As a punishment, maybe like just to kind of like
They
fight
were
back.
dead though, right? Or they
I don't
dead,
think
or-
I don't think they fight back.
You think they took the hands and feet off while they're alive?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so?
I think so. And they went and hung him.
Huh. That's interesting. Anyone else?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't
Alright,
know.
so it's a
Maybe
rough way to die.
Either they want to like really
yeah.
torture him or something else.
Yeah, it was a torturous
I mean,
way
they
to
might
die.
kill a guy while he was sleeping. So
Right, and what do we make of this? I mean, David is
nobody didn't want to kill it. I guess this is Shaul's seed. They made a pact. He made a pact with Shaul's seed, not like to protect his children.
Right.
So he wasn't. He could if David wanted to kill this guy, he could have already done it, but
Yep.
he didn't. So he let him live for a reason because he knew at some point he'll reign over all Israel. So he was gonna let whatever happen. But these guys went out of their way and decided they wanted to make it now.
Yeah, and so the only question we have in this chapter is: were they alive or were they dead when they had their hands and feet cut
I
off?
think they were still alive. I think they went and hung them afterwards. So what's the point of hanging them if they're
Well,
dead?
here's the thing: it says if we do it in order, it says, "And on David commanded his young men, and they slew them, and cut off their hands and feet, and hanged them by the pool in Hebron."
And what's
So-
the point of hanging them if they're dead?
What's the point of cutting off their hands and feet if they're dead?
Oh, they can fight back. I don't know. Make
They're dead.
an example. I don't think they were dead yet.
Okay, well, if we go in the order that they say it, and they say, "And they slew them."
Yeah,
And cut off their hands and feet and hang them by the pool in Hebron. Now, they hang them as an example, right? You hang them in front of everybody. When you hang people in a tree and you put them there, everybody, that's a deterrent, right? That is something that people go, oh, we shouldn't rise up, we shouldn't do this. Something's happened, right? It's to alert everybody around you. The only thing we don't know is about their hands and feet. So with that, everybody, we hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you guys very much for being part of this family, and we are out.
All right.
Shalom.